Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the weekly wake up. Okay, so we've been practicing slowing down, connecting with that part of yourself that always knows what to do and how to do it. Even if you don't think you do, it's there. So I'm out here in this fresh air. So I hope you can feel that clarity and that cleansing. And so I want to send that some of that to you. So just close your eyes. Exhale any nervous energy or excitement. Bring all parts of your psyche and emotional, physical, spiritual bodies together in the heart. Let go. And then let's just go ahead and do the practice of using that white light, dropping it down into our body, all the way down into the center of the earth, and then inhaling that white light back up from the center of the earth, all the way up through our body, up to the crown of the head. Hold it for a count of 3, and then exhale, letting the energy go all the way back down into the center of the earth. And we're going to do that 3 times. And at the end of the 3 times, then I will just ask what's in store for us this coming week. And of course, we know we just had an amazing eclipse yesterday. So we have that energy that will, just cause these sudden endings or sudden new beginnings. And it's always about moving us forward in our life. It's always about pushing us in the direction that is best for us, even if it's sometimes uncomfortable. So let's see what that could look like for us this week. All right. So let's go ahead and close the eyes. Pull that awareness into the heart. Exhale. And then go ahead and draw that light up from the center of the earth. Hold it for the count of 3 at the crown of the head. And then exhale all the way back down the body. All the way down into the center of the earth. And then let's repeat this 2 more times. Inhale up. Okay, so right away, what's coming up is a lot of us are feeling pressure to perform, pressure to get things done. For a lot of people, like the bottom has just fallen out. Maybe you've had employees quit. Maybe you've gotten fired. Maybe you're moving. Maybe suddenly your landlord has asked you to leave, or suddenly there's a new adventure showing up for you and you've got a new job, or a relationship now has manifested quickly and suddenly you're getting engaged or married, or suddenly you found out you're having a baby. Like there's just this influx of energy coming in. And what we're being asked to do is to relax into the pressure, slow down into the pressure. When you relax or slow down, I know it's counterintuitive, right? Like it's like, no, we need to get going. But when we energetically relax, like take a breath, slow down. What happens is it gives the energy a chance to move in through our system. So it's not so like the ride's not so bumpy. So when you slow down and let that energy in, it can actually help the expansion. So it doesn't have to like crack you open or just like make it so hard or so difficult. So when we actually slow down, it can expand us without the stress, and it can allow us then to let things fall into place, or we automatically then start to move in the right direction of what's being asked of us, and things then can manifest easier, right? Because we're just becoming present to that moment instead of being hypersensitive or hyper nervous or afraid of what we need to do. So when we slow down and we become present, we just think better. It's just easier. The answers can come without the stress. All right, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. Some things may get moved around. You may have some dates that change. There may be some people that flake on you. There may be some, but don't worry, because there's going to be somebody else that will hold the door open for you or that will get things going for you. So, this is a great time. If one door closes, another door opens. This is interesting. Be prepared to get what you want. That's nice. Be prepared to receive things and have them happen fast. So there is so don't be afraid to say yes. Don't be afraid to ignite that fire under yourself or those around you to get what you want. It does require some attention and some focus, but it's a little bit like taking a match to a dry forest. It can just light up really fast. So and conversely, if you're not ready for that, it can grow like a wildfire, a little bit out of control. So you want to make sure that everything that you can do is in order as much as you can have it be in order before you say go or before you kind of like that match. But for some of you, it's already happening. Like the universe already has its, mindset on this is where you're going, this is what you're doing. Just show up, just say yes. So that because if you don't, it feels like the weight can come crushing down on you, and then you can like miss the moment or find yourself just flatlined underneath the pressure because you're not responding. And so how do we get ourselves to respond when we're feeling pressure? It asks for help, right? Not only help from the divine, partnering with the divine. And what I mean by that is like saying, okay, God, this is what I need. My housekeeper quit. I need somebody to come help me, or I need a job, or I need help with my kids in school, or I lost my boyfriend. I'm devastated, or the girl I was dating just, took all my money. What do I do? No matter how big or how small the problem is, when you partner with the divine and say, bring me the results, bring me the answer, and then we let go and we use that faith and trust to be able to bring it to us. We just do that little bit of a heart prayer and then we let go. And then we put our nose down and we start to go, okay, what are the action steps that I need to take? And then we look around and see what the universe is partnering for us, it's bringing to our attention. So in that process of manifestation, there may be 2 or 3 things that all happen the same week that all point to the same direction, right? So that's how the universe works with us. So if there's something that's repetitive coming up for you 2 or 3 times, it's coming up for a reason. It's coming up because you're being asked to participate with it, right? And to check it out. So do that. And so that's one way that you can manifest with whatever's going on for you. And conversely, letting go. Like if you're letting go, it's just surrendering to the emotion of it, but also simultaneously recognize that there's a part of yourself that can handle it. And that I always like to look at sudden endings as always a blessing in disguise, right? There's a silver lining here. Everything is happening for us instead of to us, right? When we look at, that job loss is happening for me. Okay, what does that mean? It means there's going to be good things that come out of this. Maybe I get to spend more time with my kids. Maybe it's the holidays and I don't have to be rushing around. I can stay put. I can be close to my family, right? So there's a lot of advantages of no matter what is going on in your life. It's about looking for the positive for them, okay? So let's see what else is in store for us this week. So some of you may have some sudden travel, whether it's a job, whether it's an opportunity, what to get away, whether it's, and it could just be a car ride, or it could be, that somebody needs your help or needs your assistance. The idea is to not put pressure on yourself to have to kind of bend over backwards to make it happen, but to move in that direction, right? If we're always moving in the direction, and surrendering with that movement, we kind of, instead of like hitting the crosswinds and getting blown around, when we relax into it, it can elevate us up and make the ride much smoother. Okay, anything else that we need to know about this week? So there is an energy of completion. So look around you and see what needs to be complete. What details have you not completed yet? What are those final steps that you've went, oh God, I needed to do this, I needed to do that. What year end things need to happen, right? So there can be a lot of little details that are coming to your mind that just need attention. So pay attention to those little details this week. Do your best to finalize them. and let go, because it can sometimes hold up the new energy. So when we complete things and declare it complete, then we let go. Now, what if you can't complete it? What if the individual's not talking to you and you want to complete something, but they've disappeared or they're not talking to you? Then you can do a spiritual completion where you just close your eyes, you imagine yourself sitting across the table from them, saying whatever it is that you need to say, and completing it, and even imagining them completing it with you and letting go. And then that's a spiritual way to bring a completion together, and then relax into that and just trust that you've done your part, you've done what you can to move forward. All right, let's see if there's anything else final here for us this week. There's some excitement coming in about what's next. New adventures are showing up for people. There's some breathing room that's going to happen. I know it doesn't seem like it right now after we all just went through this Thanksgiving and this coronavirus that everybody is experiencing in one way or another. So it's about there's some breathing room here to let go and to not get caught in the status quo. In other words, stay out of conversations or dialogue that is limiting for you, because this energy wants to lift you up and elevate you up and out of that old dialogue, up and out of 2020, right? So this is completion. Why can't it be completion for coronavirus? Why can't it be completion for our health, or for the end of the suffering, or the end of the job losses, or the end of the business failures, right? So we can just declare that complete and open the door to our creative energy, because there's a lot of creativity here that wants to push us forward and wants to move us forward. And and this energy is an exciting energy, and there's a lot of adventures, and I can really feel the energy coming in. Besides the fact that I'm freezing, Texas turned cold. All of a sudden, it's like 30 degrees out here, guys. I didn't realize that when I came out here to do this. Anyway, so it is beautiful and it is fresh. So I hope you can feel that expansive energy that's coming in, that just wants you to move forward and be creative. And for some of you that are feeling the lack of creativity, go to a time or a memory when you were really creative, and feel the appreciation of that, and then that starts to open up that curiosity, that starts to open up the imagination again, so you can bring that energy forward now and use it now for this time in your life. So there's no reason why you can't tap into your creativity just by becoming curious. That's the other thing. And asking yourself questions. Well, what if it would look like this? And what if it would look like that? Right? And brainstorm with friends. Whatever it takes for us to be able to move forward and get curious, you're going to get some extra support this week with the divine. All right, guys, thank you so much for viewing and watching and liking my intuitive, my weekly wake up. I almost said intuitive astrology, because I was thinking about the astrology with the eclipse that we just had. And as you know, that eclipse is sudden endings and sudden beginnings, right? 30 days before November 30th or 30 days after. So if nothing big has happened for you yet, hang on, because it could. And I always like to think of them as working for us, right? So whatever happens for you guys, just know it's moving you in the right direction. Lots of love. Have an amazing week, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week.